All right, thanks for tuning in to Thrive America. I'm your host, Brent Brooks, and we're kind of getting down to the wire here with our time with Rick. It's going to be bittersweet to see you leave our studio, but we are definitely going to have you back, I'm sure, real soon. And if you haven't had a chance to review and check out Rick's other points that he's made along our journey here today, please take a moment and go back and review some of these amazing principles that you can apply today to your business, whether you're in business right now or if you're thinking about starting a new business. It's worth your time to go back and check out some of these principles from your Rick. So here we're down to your 10.5 tips to develop a great business and to make it happen. Number 10 here is give to others. And Rick, what does this principle mean to you?
Well, Brent, when I talk about give to others, you've probably heard the phrase give to receive. So we must be givers in order to be receivers, right? If we just receive and we just want and we just need, okay, then the energy we give out is that energy of desperation in making a sale. So I have found that by giving to others, by referring someone to somebody else, by actually helping others and whatever to add value to people, that it really sets you up to be more of a receiver of what comes back to you. So the energy should be giving out rather than giving in. One thing that I do with my new clients on a consistent basis is one of the activities is I want you to go out and I want you to refer business to someone else. Well, how is that going to help me grow my business? I want you to go out and refer business to someone else, and then we'll talk about what you learned. And it's really a powerful experience, because then by putting yourself in the shoes of the giver, now you know what needs to happen to that giver to send somebody to you, right? So until you've reached success, you really don't know what that feels like. So I like to put you in that situation where how that success really feels to other people.
If someone has an internet product, or they've written a book, for example, or they have a widget they sell online, how might that work if they're not in direct contact with their potential customer or so forth? Is there something that they can do, or can you give an example of giving to others that way, or is that something that's more of just a life principle?
On when you're on the internet?
Well, for example, there may be somebody that may be watching this who has an internet marketing or an internet product, a book, for example, or just a software package, or something like that. Information, a video that they can download, or a book that they can download, or just something like that.
Yeah. Well, an example, in fact, there's a couple of examples. One that really comes to mind is Patty Lund, the famous dentist in Australia. Now, Patty Lund has built a huge business, doesn't even have a sign on his building. Okay? And what he's done is you walk into his office and you have your own private waiting room. They actually slide the name tags in and out with your name on it. Okay, when you get into the waiting room, what's there are the magazines that you like to read. They serve your favorite tea. They bake sugar-free muffins, and the smell is all over the dentist area. When you sit in his seat, you have a button, and if there's any pain at all, you just press the button. So he continues to create critical non-essentials. We call them CNEs. Critical non-essentials are those things that are not critical to your business. Okay, they're not essential to your business, but they're critical to add that value. Well, Patty's written 3 books, and I ordered one of his books. And when I got the book, it came in a gift box, and when I opened it up, it was wrapped in a bow with a rose in the middle. So when you order things over the internet or you do things on the internet, there's plenty of ideas that you can come up with to create that kind of added value for your customers and to reach out and give back to others.
Good. That's a great and valid point. Your next kind of principle here is have a mentor and be coachable. What does this mean to you here?
Yeah, it's one thing to have a mentor. If a mentor is a family member, do I want that mentor to influence how I think about my business or how I make decisions in my business? For instance, right now it's real easy to fall into a trap of family members or other people in business who are saying, God, this economy, I can't wait till it turns around. Okay, this is driving me crazy. I'm going to go out of business. If you hang around those kind of people, what's going to happen with you and your business? So have a coach and be coachable is get someone, get a mentor, have a mentor that is somebody outside of your immediate family and hopefully outside of your immediate circle of friends that has a successful mentality and that is going to be focused on your success and that is going to be a trusted advisor for you and your success. Okay, and not fall into the trap of delusional failure that most people are going through today. So it may mean get some new friends, hang around more successful people. There's more millionaires made in a recession than there are at any other time. It's proven over and over again. This is the time to get with people who are looking for opportunities, not failures.
So I wanted to give a little bit of insight onto this point here, and make sure people understand that you're not looking for people to call you to be their coach, but rather there's somebody in their realm, either at the Small Business Association or possibly at the Chamber of Commerce, or maybe through a referral of someone that they can turn to. I know for me, when I first started my business, I turned to a trusted friend that retired from Equifax, and he and I not only talked about business, but it was a lot of other things. That he was my mentor in a lot of different arenas, and he gave me some invaluable insight, and I think prepared me for my time with you as far as sharpening my business mind, and still will never be completely sharp because we're always still learning. But I just wanted to make sure our audience understand that you need to get insight from someone who knows business. And of course, there's nothing like having a coach, in my opinion. But while you're just getting started, there can be a wise energy that can be around you, and being coachable too. And so not having that ego of thinking that you know everything.
Those are good points, Brent. And remember, these are 10.5 things that you need to do, that you can do to get to the top of your game. So these are things that I do to get to the top of my game. And I have a coach. And I'm not, exploiting coaching. It's just we can't do this alone. Being in business is tough enough, but not having anyone to bounce ideas off of, to hold you accountable, to give you critical advice when you're looking for it, or opinion, okay? Or to ask you powerful questions. It's important to get you and your business to the next level.
And one thing I gotta mention here is I found working with you and then working with my previous mentor that there was so much constructive criticism that never did I ever felt that I was told that I couldn't do it. It was always with so much support. And yeah, there may be times I didn't want to hear certain things, but it was always because there's negative people that you may look to that yeah, they may be in a higher plateau, but can really destroy your reason for being, or your self-confidence, or kind of hold you back. And so it's very careful. I know in my own experience that I've been so blessed to have these certain people that come into my life, and I want people to be to have that ability to decipher who those people are. So we'll be right back here with Action Coach Rick Crain, and stick around because we're going to wrap things up.